Are you a real estate agent who's dreaming of making 2025 the best year ever? And all it starts from building solid business plan right now at the end of the 2024, so you know exactly what actions you need to take, what expenses you need to spend, and how you can leverage all the investment so we can get predictable return. My name is Roman Ivanov. I'm a business coach at Tom Ferry International, and all our ecosystem right now working on business planning and understanding how much money are we really want to make in 2025 and what actions do we need to take in order to achieve this goal. Let's get started. First of all, it all starts from reviewing our motivation. What gets us out of the bed in the morning? What makes us feel good in real estate? It might be helping people. We can be focusing more on money. We can be focusing more on creating this brand awareness. No matter which one you choose, you want to ask these questions yourself. What really gets me out of the bed? What is my big why? It might be supporting your family. Think deeper and use tools such as ChatGPT that will help you find these answers. I would highly encourage you to use ChatGPT not to just write prompts, but ask ChatGPT to ask you questions back. And at the end of the conversation, ask ChatGPT to come to a conclusion that will get you deeper and deeper into answering what's your true motivation, what we can rely on. We can have good days in 2025 as well as bad days. And on bad days, we need to come back to our motivation and remind ourselves why we initially got in real estate. Why is this something that makes us best version of ourselves? Make sure you work on SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis stands for strengths, weaknesses, threats, and opportunities. Analyze how's your business been going so far in 2024. What are the things that you can build on? It can be your sphere. If you get a lot of transactions from your sphere, think about how you can reinforce it. Think about threats. What are the things that negatively impacting your business? What are the opportunities that we can take care of in the next year? And what are the threats? Understanding our motivation, our strengths and weaknesses, understanding how the business works in 2024, it's time for us to go to the second chapter where we're going to be talking more about numbers. And remember, we're in business, we're not really in sales. And numbers, this is number one characteristics of running your business. And I'm not talking about just the commission and amount of money in your account. I'm talking about number of conversations, number of posts, number of emails. Everything that we do in our business can be counted and tracked. This way we can analyze and come to a conclusion. Are we going with our plan? Are we going a little bit behind? Or are we actually accelerating faster than we proposed to? So let's talk about numbers. So when we talk about numbers, we want to focus on what are the proposed GCI, gross income commission, are we aiming to get? What is the volume? What is the average commission that we expect to get? This way we can set up this goal that will motivate us to get out and get going. Now we want to break this number down by lead sources, because we can set the number, I want to make $10 million, and now what? If you're not taking the predictable action that will lead to predictable result, then we can dream for any number. However, any number is achievable. And the only person who controls how much money you make is you. And comment below, what is your goal for gross income commission in 2025? I can't wait to see all your answers and big goals. Now, when we have our desired income for 2025, it's time for you to break it down by lead sources. Where we want to start is by analyzing 2024, where all the business came this year. If you're brand new, don't add more than 3 lead sources. Add these lead sources that will cost you less and focus on sweat equity. So one of the lead sources that I suggest to implement this upcoming year, obviously your SOI and past clients. We all build a relationship-based business, and relying on this lead source should be absolutely be in your business plan. Open houses is another great of generating business. It can be social media. If you're great with camera and great on social, it is a wonderful way for you to build business. I would also add for sale by owners expires. These people, they typically at the bottom of the funnel, they're ready to sell, and the only way we need to build connection and sell the property that they desire to sell. Now, when we have all the lead sources, let's put numbers next to each of them so we can transform your GCI to transactions and number of transactions by each lead source. As we get to the numbers, now it's time for us to break it down to what are we going to do daily. When we have the big number, it all comes down to what are we doing daily in order to build that wall brick by brick in order to achieve the financial goal. So the formula is simple. Let's imagine you need to connect with for sale by owners. What are the plan? On average, I would say you need to contact 50 for sale by owner in order to talk to 10 for sale by owners. And when you talk to 10 for sale by owners, you have one. If you go on 10 appointments, you're absolutely going to take one listing. Using this formula, you can easily estimate how many for sale by owners do you need to attempt to connect in order to get the number of conversations, number of appointments, and number of closings. Very easy formula. You just simply divide that number by number of days that you're planning to work, and voila, you have numbers of conversations you need to take during each day that you work if you're planning to work that lead source. Calculate all the data and write down how many conversations do we need to take every day and put it in your calendar. If it's not in your calendar, it doesn't exist. The next step is marketing, and I'm a true believer that real estate is prospecting-based business, marketing enhanced, and everything that we put in the first part is more of a prospecting activities. On the other hand, prospecting is not as effective without effective marketing. So we're going to be doing very similar activities, marketing our business and bringing more clients to our doors. So we want to plan out our marketing activities such as social media activities, email marketing, sending letters and postcards. In some cases, with larger budgets, we can rely on pay-per-click, banner ads, social media ads, and a very similar formula comes back to your marketing. We want to estimate how many marketing pieces are we planning to send throughout the year, bring it down to every day that you're planning to work throughout the year, and put it in your calendar. This way you have prospecting schedule and your marketing schedule with definite numbers telling you what you're going to be doing, at what time, and what our target number in order to achieve our financial goals. And then the third part of our business plan is budgeting. It's business and it all comes down to money. So there are two different parts of budgeting that we need to implement: our consistent expenses and our variable expenses. In consistent expenses, you want to put your MLS expenses, monthly subscription, your utilities, office expenses, your insurance, these type of bills that we pay on a recurrent basis. It's very easy for us to calculate the expenses for 2025 because they will be charged over and over pretty much the same amount. Now let's talk about variable expenses. Variable expenses could be your social media ads, that can be your letters or postcards, that could be your seasonal items, it could be your events, your pop buy expenses, your open house expenses. So these can go up and down throughout the year and pretty much being adjusted as we go, matching your production. And here's the bonus that you've been waiting for. As we start 2025, we need to track and measure everything. So I suggest you to create these 3 tracking systems. First, we'll track your prospecting activities. Track how many attempts you've made, how many conversations you've made by each lead source, how many appointments you went to, how many listings or buyer's contract signed, and how many buyer's contract leading to closed deals and commission checks. Second, your marketing. In very similar way, you want to track every single marketing activity that is in your plan, your prospecting activities, your posts, your emails, your DMs, everything that you proposed in your business plan, and your budget. You also want to track all your expenses and income in budget and have these reports monthly to see, are you on the budget, are you behind the budget, or you're above the budget. If you'd like to get a copy of a budget that I use with my coaching clients, just simply send me an email to rivanov@yourcoach.com and I'll respond to you with the template. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe when I release new videos. I hope this content was useful, and I wish you that the upcoming year will be the best year ever.